Okay, this is a 4-zone aircon with a Mitsubishi compressor, and I'm just trying to find the leak. It's so tiny, and it just started losing a little bit of cooling, but it still cools the entire house. It works fine. It's just the line set that's further away from the house. It's starting to make a little hissing sound, and it's not quite as cold as the other rooms. So I know it's losing a little bit. And all I did was put some soapy water. I used Dawn. And then this contraption, of course you need 2 hands. And I sprayed it down already once, and I don't see any bubbles at all on any of it. So what I'll do is I'll look at the line sets, which are right there, and there's only high and low, so I'll check out those connections and see how they work. We'll see if there's any leaks. Anyway, that's about it for checking to see if there's a leak. I also have a leak detector too, but if there is a leak inside the condensers or anything like that, then I'm just going to basically change out everything, because this 4-zone unit with all of the head units cost me approximately, I don't know, $1,500–1,600. So that's about it. And also it's a lot more efficient too, the ones that they have now. Anyway, I'll let you know how it works out. Okay, this unit is the one that's about 50 feet away. I have 130 feet of line set, so that's basically the limit. Alright, you see that, hear that hissing sound? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a ½ pound of Freon just to see what happens. Okay, I added a ½ pound of Freon, and the hissing is about half as much as it was. It's weird, and it's actually a lot cooler. And one of the reasons why I know what it's supposed to sound like is because I have another dual zone, same manufacturer, set up a little bit differently, but the same exact air handlers, and it shouldn't be making that little hissing sound. You can actually hear it a little bit, but it's not half as bad as it was. And this is just with a ½ pound of Freon. Okay, one key note, make sure that you listen for the hissing sound, but only after it's run for about 5 minutes. Right now, there's absolutely nothing. I added 1 pound of Freon total, and nothing. I don't hear any sounds. It's blowing really cold. The compressor outside sounds perfect. And another note too is that I have 130 feet of line set. That's a lot of line set. So I would be very cautious with anything under, let's say, 50, doing it this way. Anyway, just wanted to share this video, and that's about it. This is a 16 seer. Now they're making 25, 30 seers, whatever it is now. So that's why I really didn't mind replacing it. But this holds up fine. Also something else, all the service ports, I'll show you that in a second. Hold on. Okay, this is my setup. That's the scale that I used. It's the Freon. Make sure it's turned upside down, or else it will not release any Freon into your system. Anyway, all of these ports, the service ports that you actually, these are the service ports. These are the ports that you actually use to open and close each line set. Anyway, every single one was loose, so I'm thinking that the shut-off valves within these, one of them's leaking, or they're all leaking, or I don't know what the deal is. But I tightened them all, used Nylog on the threads. Look at my other video for that. And that's about it. I'm going to just keep the 1 pound of Freon in, and if I find that it's still leaking, what I'm going to do is, at that point, I'm going to probably put in a can or two a leak stop, because I do like the system. It does work well, and I'd rather use it until it's totally shot. It's been about 5 years now, and it's performed very well. Performed through the winter, gave me heat in the Northeast. It's phenomenal.